Hello again and welcome back. First, let me say the feedback and the outreach from the field has been amazing. When we started this discussion and debate on employee pay, I started at lower level facilities and I've been working my way up. Today, let's talk about the ATC-10s, 11s, and 12s. Now, keeping up with the theme of knowing where you came from, let's talk about that for a minute. If you're an ATC-10, 11, or 12, your facility came from a GS-14. In fact, via the 1999 pay MOU, all GS-14 facilities went to one of four pay grades, ATC-9s, 10s, 11s, and 12s. Now, keeping up with the methodology of the previous videos, let's see how the ATC pay bands perform against GS. We will do that for the last year of the 1999 pay MOU, which is 2006, and for 2022. So in 2006, an ATC-10 CPC was 21% higher than a GS-14 in year one. Because of the 1.6% raise versus the progressive GS step increase method, that drops to 16% above in year 8 as a CPC. In 2022, an ATC-10 CPC is 11% higher in year 1 than a GS-14. Again, because of the 1.6% raise being less than the GS step increase in the early years, that drops to 6% above in year 8 as a CPC. In 2006, an ATC-11 CPC was 27% higher in year 1 and 22% in year 8 as a CPC. In 2022, an ATC-11 CPC is 17% higher in year 1 and 12% in year 8 as a CPC. In 2006, an ATC-12 CPC was 33% higher in year 1, only 27% in year 8 as a CPC. In 2022, an ATC-12 CPC was 22% higher in year 1 and 17% in year 8 as a CPC. Okay, just for comparison, in 2006, an ATC-12 started 13% above a GS-15, and in 2022, it's only 4% above. In 2006, an ATC-11 started 8% above a GS-15, now it's 1% less. And in 2006, an ATC-10 was 3% above, now 5% less. What this tells us is that our NACA members at our ATC 10, 11, and 12 facilities are significantly better off because of pay reclass, but you are not nearly as well off as your Green Book predecessor. Basically, there's room for improvement. But that leads us to the problem, and the problem is a relatively large one. So far, everything I've shown you up until this point has been basic pay, meaning the locality adjustment has not been applied. Over the past 20 years, there have been a trend that seemed harmless, but in fact, it's been harmful. But only at our highest level facilities that reside in high locality areas. Annually, when the presidential raise is implemented, it's broken up into basic pay increase and locality adjustment. The part that moves the bands moves the federal pay cap. The part that moves locality does not. The effect that members at high level facilities in high locality areas are high in the band, meaning they are at or near the federal pay cap. Every year, as the locality is adjusted upward, more and more members get closer and closer to the cap. On the website, there's an Excel spreadsheet showing the locality rates in 2007 and 2023. I suggest you go look at it. All right, so when you analyze the data, you find that the rest of U.S. locality in 2007 was 12.64%. In 2023, it's 16.5%. It's an increase of 3.86%. Conversely, San Francisco-San Jose locality rose 13.82%, DFW 9.03%, and Miami 11.5%. The effect of splitting the locality increase off from the percentage authorized by the president is that our highest level facilities in the highest locality areas, the top portions of the bands are being effectively eliminated. I have seen the comments and the questions come in on social media and on the website. One of them just said, just sign an MOU with the FAA and give everybody a $10,000 raise. First, it doesn't work that way. If you think the FAA is going to just walk up to us and hand us north of $130 million, you have not been paying attention. That is going to be a war, and you already know where I stand on that war. Second, if we were able to do this, some members would see very little of it. Before you go after raising the pay bands, you should effect legislation to either raise the cap or be exempted from it. Linked to the website is a bill that's being introduced by the Democratic Congresswoman from DC. She's proposed exempting the GS pay scale from the federal pay caps. The rest of government is having the same problems with the GS-15 employees. So the first order of business is to get behind the Congresswoman in supporting the bill, but only after it's amended to include the AT pay scales. Then, when we open the CBA, upward mobility is possible. I have said it in previous videos. If you don't understand the problems we face, you probably can't fix them. Rich has talked extensively of having a methodical and strategic plan. These things are not easy, and they don't happen overnight. It took us a long time to get into this mess. We need to work our way out of it. Talk to you soon.